And we back just like that. Another episode of Passion Over Profits. It's your man Dylan Pierre in the building, and I got my right hand man Rich Dollars with me.
Richie Rich right here in the back doing the production side of things.
Yeah, just like that. We got a special guest in the building today. You know, there's a big topic going around social media right now. There's a lot of people that's ordering private chefs, right?
Hope you got an appetite for success.
For sure. A catering event. They're throwing birthdays, quinceañeras, and things of that nature, and they need somebody to provide the food. And we got a heavy hitter in the building today. He goes by the name of Chef Sebastian. Sebastian, tell the people what's up, man.
What's going on, everybody? Chef Sebastian here. I am 3 years into business here in Orlando. I do all types of caterings. Weddings, birthday parties. I've done festivals. Right now we got a kitchen concept of Afro Soul Food in downtown Orlando. It's called Easy Eats Afro Soul Food. So if you guys want to stop by, we're open almost every day of the week except Monday.
Pause. So Easy Eats, I think I've been down there. It's you drive through, you pick up the food. Yo.
18 North Dollins Ave.
Let me tell you something about that spot, y'all. So you the man.
I'm the head chef, yeah.
Oh shit, okay. Put me on.
All right. Before we get into this, understand that Instagram is a powerful tool and your marketing is on point. My daughters had told me about this Instagram page, and I went to it and saw the menu. You just had a special not too long. It was the oxtail pasta.
Yeah.
It was a special.
We got that right now, yeah.
It was popping, right? So
should sound good.
Oh my God. So the first time I did it, man, it's a pleasure to have you on this show, bro.
Thank you guys for having me.
Because I'm gonna tell you, as a fan, I found it on Instagram. My daughters, we said we want to get something to eat. I did an order online. We ordered like 5 different plates. I had the jerk wings. I think we had the rasta pasta. A few different things. We was trying different things. We had the cornbread.
Oh yeah,
the joint,
the soul bowl.
Yeah, the soul bowl. Right. Oh man, I need the autograph. All right. And this is not even staged because I really didn't know that this was his spot.
For sure.
He was the head chef. It's a pleasure. So I did that, and the first time ever where I go to pull up to a spot to pick up the food, and you know me, I'm trying to. I don't park. I'm gonna pull up right to the thing. They was like, "Yo, you can't park right there."
Yeah.
So yeah, but my stuff was ready, so they gave it to me. I got it, took it back home. We grubbed. We threw down, and I ended up going back again. I've been there 3 times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I had now that I know that you're behind the scenes, it's a wrap.
That's crazy. Word. So what type of food is there?
So right now we do a little mix of everything. It's Haitian food, African American food, soul food, breakfast. We got it all all day.
Got you.
From open to close, breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Okay. So as someone that my first job was in the kitchen, right? Like 14, 15 years old. My first job was in the kitchen. I started off washing dishes, right? I didn't go straight to the kitchen. I started off washing dishes, and then maybe a year or two, I got promoted to the kitchen, front line. I'm flipping burgers, things like that. I graduate from the short order cook. Now I'm in fine dining with Emeril Lagasse and things like that, right? So there's a little journey, right, in the kitchen. How about you go back for us and our viewers and give us your journey? Like when you started, did you first start in the back washing dishes and mopping floors, or you started straight in the kitchen, or how'd your journey start?
So I feel like my journey's been a little different. I did start, my first job was at a candy shop out in Haines City.
That's funny.
It was an ice cream candy shop.
Right.
And we did make everything in home. I did learn a little bit of like kitchen skills, I guess you can say, in that job, but honestly, it wasn't for me. Not the candy factory.
Gotcha.
It wasn't busy enough, and it was my first job, so I knew I couldn't be there forever. I ended up going to college for a day. I dropped out after the first day.
Damn, why?
It wasn't for me. I already knew. Like as soon as I stepped in that building, I knew it wasn't gonna last. Like me and my relationship with that college would have been terrible if I stayed. So my mom was, you know how it goes. My mom was pissed. She thought I was just gonna be a loser, I guess, or I don't know. I had to figure it out somehow, and I knew college wasn't it. I knew I didn't want to work for no company. So COVID comes around, and I start
COVID shut
culinary
everything
school.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut everything down. I had a job at the time at a resort, fired.
What
But
resort was it?
COVID came around, bro.
What resort was it?
Westgate.
Oh, get out
I
of
worked
here.
at Westgate. I was a bellman.
Okay.
Okay.
I lasted 3 months. It wasn't for me. I also did Reunion. I worked at Reunion front desk, but they did me dirty, man. I ain't gonna lie. They did me dirty. They put me to work Christmas Day in the Christmas Eve at night, and then Christmas Day in the morning.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
And I wasn't gonna get holiday pay because I was under 3 months.
Oh, get out of here.
So I was like, nah, I ain't gonna stay here. So I had went like Christmas Eve at night. I just dropped off my uniform at like midnight. Never went back.
So while you're there at Reunion and at Westgate, are you still cooking in the background or no?
I've always been cooking, bro, since a kid. I remember being a kid in like 5th grade, 4th grade, pretending to be sick so I could stay home and watch Food Network.
Got you.
I would be like, I can't go to school today. I don't feel well, but I would just kick it, watch like all these chefs cook.
Yeah. Okay, like the cooking shows and whatnot, like they got
Food
out,
Network.
Yeah.
Gordon Ramsay, all that.
You ever been to Gordon Ramsay's restaurant?
Nah, but my brother-in-law has. He said it was okay.
Okay.
Where's
Said
it
was
at?
alright.
It used to be in Universal. It used to be in City Walk.
There's one
Okay.
in Vegas too. That's the one my family went to.
Got you.
But back to my journey with the kitchen. When COVID happened, I went to culinary school out in Winter Haven. It was mostly self-taught, a lot of online, so I didn't really get that hands-on, like real culinary school experience. But I saw it through to get my certificates, just get some form of education on it. But once, like a year after COVID, once I finished school, I came across another chef who just took me under his wing, and he put me on, man. He put me on to like all the ins and outs of the private chef game and catering and all that.
Got you. Was you already, because there's this thing where I guess it's like fusion where you're mixing maybe two different cultures together to make a plate or something like that. So were you already, when you say he put me on, did he put you on to like different creative dishes, or he just put you on to how to structure your business?
I would say both, honestly, because I never worked in an actual restaurant setting. I just hopped straight into the private chef game.
Got you.
So he showed me a lot of just plating technique, cooking techniques, different flavors, how to balance different flavors, and then structuring the business as well, just not giving up my work for the low.
Got you.
Because my work is worth everything to me, so I'm going to charge what I got to charge.
When you did your first event, how was that? Walk us through your first event.
I was nervous. I was super nervous. I was
You
like,
burned the food or
nothing.
overcooked the
food? It was perfect because I over planned for it.
Got you.
I over prepped. I made sure everything. I tasted everything, seasoned everything well. Like every little thing, I was checking to make sure it was perfect because it was my first gig, and that was a private dinner for like 7 people. And once I found that client for the first time, and then I realized I could get more clients, it just spiraled into something bigger than I could have imagined.
Gotcha.
From parties of 100, 200, 300 plus. It's been an interesting journey for sure.
Got you.
Was there ever a time where you felt like you love what you do so much that you ever have an event that was offered to you and like the people didn't have a budget, but because you wanted to do it and you wanted to shine and deliver your services, that you adjusted your pricing because you just wanted to make it happen?
Yes. And I regretted it after.
Why?
I really regretted it after because it was like they were offering like $15 per person for a festival. And I know if you're running a festival, you got the budget to pay a little more for food, especially if it's for a VIP experience package. I would expect like the group to have a bigger budget for the VIP guests.
Right.
$15 a person for for a VIP experience, it's not enough to make it look beautiful.
Gotcha.
But you know what? In your heart, you was like, I want to do this. I want to shine. I want to make it happen.
Oh yeah, 100%. I really wanted to just get my food out there to such a large number of people. It was like 250 people for 3 days, back to back to back.
Wow.
And I wanted it bad, so I was like, okay.
Gotcha.
But afterwards, it wasn't worth it, I think.
Got you. Yeah, but I mean, it got you that experience. You know
For sure.
what I'm saying? To do a festival. Now you can say, hey, I've done a festival.
Exactly.
You
That's
know,
why I was
Your
100
resume.
My resume, man. Any job that I can just grow on and get more exposure to my work, I'm doing it.
Got you.
For sure.
Okay. How do you handle clients with dietary needs, right? Like, so, like, take someone like my grandma. This is a one-off, but she's allergic to chicken. She's allergic to strawberries. She's allergic to peanuts. Like, she has a laundry list of things that she can't eat. It is very embarrassing going out to eat in public with her because she always has to ask all the questions, you know? So how do you handle that?
On the booking page of my website, I actually have dietary restrictions or foods to avoid. So if they write it down, I know not to buy anything on that list.
Got you.
And there's a lot of foods that people usually write down, but there's a lot more foods that you can eat than you can't eat. So I'll find something that you can eat and you will enjoy.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
That's what's up.
I've had vegan people hit me up. I've done chimichurri mushroom steaks on the grill, eggplant cutlets. There's always something with food where you could replace it with something else.
Got you. All right.
Like, so the creative space of with private events, that's like a unique thing that it takes a certain individual that says, I want to do a private event. I had a few private events over the last couple of years. I did the graduation. I did a birthday party. Do you also help with the themes for the different events?
As in, like, the theme of the party or the theme of the menu?
Both.
For the party, the client usually decides all that beforehand. But if they want a certain menu theme to, like, go with the flow of the theme of the party, I'll do it.
Gotcha.
For sure. Like, we've done tapa style for quinceañera before, and it was all, like, Latin fusion, tapas, appetizers, as well as, like, the main course and everything.
Gotcha. I just started learning about tapas.
I don't know what that is. What's
It's like
tapa?
small plates.
It's like little small bites, appetizers.
Okay. Got you. What's your favorite dish to cook? Favorite type of food?
At the moment, I feel like I get this question a lot, but it changes all the time, honestly. There's always something new you can do with food and just transform it in a way you didn't know you can do as well. But at the moment, I've been heavy on risotto.
Oh, shit. I just had some risotto the other day. I had some coconut risotto.
Yo, and I'm working on I'm going to just say it. I'm working on an oxtail risotto right now.
Shit.
So you're going to see a video coming soon with that.
Word. Yeah, I love me some good risotto, man. He asked me he said, what is it, cheese? I'm like, nah, it's not cheese. It's like rice.
Yeah, it's like rice.
Yeah, for sure. But it's like not like a dry rice. You know what I'm saying?
It's like a creamy rice, but you honestly don't even add cream. You cook it down with not heavy cream. You cook it down with chicken stock, butter, and then at the end you sprinkle in Parmesan cheese, and that's what gives it like that creamy feel.
For sure.
You gotta cook it for a long time too. You know, it's a very tedious process.
Yeah. That's what's up. So with the private chefs, you offer, as we were talking earlier, you offer private chef events, and then you offer catering events, and then you also offer just drop-off services. Can you talk to us a little bit about the three different services?
Yeah, absolutely. So the drop-off service is just food in the aluminum pans. It comes heated, ready to go for your party. The catering service is kind of like the drop-off, except we set up heated Schaefer dishes, so the food stays warm throughout service. We replenish throughout service. We clean up at the end. And the private chef service is just an all-out. It is our most expensive service, but it's worth it. We pull up with all the groceries in hand. We prep it in home, cook it in home, clean it all afterwards in home, whether it's plated or buffet style. all prepped in the comfort of your home. You don't even got to go anywhere. We come to you.
Nice.
I love that.
Yeah. I like that, man.
And that worked very well during COVID because people were not going out to eat. So if you call a chef to just pull up to your event, cook it in your house, you don't even got to step outside the house.
Facts. That's a luxury, man. That's
Absolutely.
a luxury that's priceless. Do you find yourself doing a lot of like romantic things or romantic events? Because I think that's a stunt. That's a good stunt.
I wish I could say I've done more, but I've done maybe 3 date nights. People don't really, they go for the bigger parties.
Got you.
And if you don't mind me asking, man, what's your background?
Like ethnicity?
Yeah.
Colombian.
Colombian,
Yes,
okay,
sir.
okay. I've been looking at you for the past 45 minutes, just trying to I don't know.
I get a mix of everything though. I've been called Puerto Rican, Mexican,
Gotcha.
Arabic.
Did you move straight from Colombia to here? Or you went.
I was born in New York.
I was about to ask because that's what I wanted to get to. I was holding out.
Yeah.
Where you from?
I was born in New York, but I was raised in Jersey.
Okay.
And as a kid, my family would take me to Colombia all the time.
Got you. Been back recently?
What part of Colombia?
Not
2
recently.
questions.
I haven't been since I was 12, so 11 years.
What part of Colombia?
Cali.
Cali.
Yes, sir.
I ain't been there yet.
I've heard about Cali. Yeah.
Me and my fiance are getting married in Colombia in just February 2026.
Got you.
So I'm excited to go back. She's from Nicaragua and Puerto Rican.
Okay, got you. Do you make any Colombian dishes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got bandeja paisa, arepas, empanadas, all of that.
Now, arepas, I don't know. I think the Venezuelans were trying to claim that one. You know what I'm saying?
It's always a battle between who got the better arepas, but I'm always going to represent Colombia,
Yeah.
bro.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm pretty sure wifey loves your cooking.
Yeah, absolutely. She hates the kitchen, so it works.
Got you. You cook at home just like on a regular basis, just,
If I got the time, I will 100% because I like to meal prep. Oh, that's another service we got. We got meal prep.
Got you.
So
Okay.
Out of the Easy Spot?
out of Seb's Kitchen.
Seb's Kitchen?
So Easy Eats is
SK
actually
for the win.
SK, always 3 years in.
Right.
But Easy is actually my boy Eli's kitchen, and he's planning on expanding too. So might be a lot more Easy Eats in the future.
Was that the chef that you said took you in?
He's another chef that took me in.
Got you.
I feel like you got to be like a sponge. At least me, I'm still young. I'm trying to learn as much as I can. I still try to just absorb everything that's handed to me. 'Cause I don't know everything. People ask me things all the time, and I still don't know sometimes. But I'm always willing to learn, grow, just invest into myself to be a better chef.
Well, I don't know
For
everything
sure.
else, so I got a question for you. Because I had a buddy, because I wanted to be a chef too when I was young, believe it or not. I used to get the Goya rice, and I would get steak from Publix, and it was me, my pops, and my cousin, and I used to cook. And they said, you should be a chef.
Yeah.
So I wanted to go to Culinary Art School. At Mid-Florida Tech, right off of John Young and Oak Ridge, they had a class. I never did it. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be a rapper instead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I say all that to say, I had a buddy who actually went to school, and we was talking about. We was talking about Gordon Ramsay, right? So his spot is Emerald's, right? It was called Emerald's, or that's somebody else.
That's
I'm not
somebody
too
else.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Emerald
Gordon Ramsay.
Lagasse is Emerald's.
All right, so Gordon Ramsay, somebody else.
Yeah.
Emerald Lagasse is another chef. That's the one I was saying that was in Universal. So,
Yeah.
So I'm sorry
For sure.
y'all.
Got you.
But he ended up being a sous chef, and I was and they took me through the kitchen and showed me everything, but I didn't know the difference. So can you break down to me? Is there different levels to chefs?
Yeah, there is. There's like head chef, sous chef, prep chef. Also, depending on the size of the kitchen, you get deeper into it. It's like kind of like a military. Like
Gotcha.
you got different levels for sure.
Sergeant, lieutenant, soldier.
You got
Salad boy.
Some spots you got cold prep station, fry station only.
But for your kitchen, what do you everything?
Everything. Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's a small kitchen, so we do everything in there. All of us.
Got you. So, man, I'm just thinking if I was a chef and I got to cook, 6, 7, 8 different dishes. Obviously, I have one kitchen, one oven, probably 4 burners. You have to know how long certain items take because, hey, if I got to put this in there for 30 minutes, that's going to take about 45 minutes. Let me go ahead and get this going, because by the time this is done, that's going to be out the oven. And you got to make sure everything is ready kind of at the same time to be able to, prepare the food, make sure everything's
it's all plated and warm at the same time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's honestly a lot. It's a lot to balance, especially in such a small kitchen, because we have a huge variety in our menu at the moment. Mm-hmm. It's not easy running breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Awesome. So right now, what's popular is the more private events and catering events.
Yeah,
right?
correct.
Got you. All right. Well, we definitely want to obviously start a relationship with you, with Seb's Kitchen. I haven't tried Easy Eats yet, but that's definitely on the to-do list. I'm going to go check that out. Richard, is there anything else that you wanted to add, obviously?
Well, in the transition to becoming your own business, what was there a lot of overhead or startup costs to get busy?
I don't think so. It wasn't that hard for the private chef thing, especially since I've been collecting so much chef equipment over the years that the biggest expense for me in the beginning was finding my iPad, my computer, my camera, my lighting, like the things I use to promote my work is what I invested the most into. But the work in itself, when you charge a client X amount of numbers and then you make X amount of profit, it's like...
Now, with food costs changing over the years, does that affect your pricing, or do you try to stay consistent with the same pricing that you started with?
No, I try to stay consistent with the pricing. Food cost has gone up, but my pricing kind of stays at the same price point for the last 3 years.
And with the fitness industry being so big and everybody want to get in shape, do you also see good opportunity in that for meal prep? Because even I paid for meal prep for quite some time.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody that I've noticed that gets meal prep from me is either trying to cut weight or bulk, but they're always gym heads. Yeah.
Got you. So you're not putting, you're just doing meal prep. You're not actually putting like a workout routine to it.
No, not
right?
at all. Not at all.
Okay.
But I have found people in the past that make workout routines, and I have tried to collab with them to put menus together and push that for their clientele as well.
Well, I can tell you one thing that stuck out when I came across the pictures of your food and the events that you did was obviously just how good the food looks. Almost related to an interior designer, right? In real estate. When you walk into the room, you just know this interior designer, this specific interior designer designed this house because you know their look. It's just like, whoa, I know exactly who designed this house. When you see your food, it's a distinct look compared to just other, Instagram pages or things like that. When you see your food, you're like, damn, this food looks good, man. It looks good. Just from the pictures.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know how many people hit me up. They're like, yo, I'm on a diet. Like, I hate you for posting today. Or
word.
Or they're like, I'm scrolling right now at 2 a.m. You just made me hungry. Like,
word. The pictures make you hungry, bro.
For sure.
That's what's up. So where can guests get in contact with you if they wanted to reach you and, book your services?
So you guys could actually find me at my website, sebskitchenllc.com, or you can hit me on my DMs on Instagram, Chef Sebastian on Instagram, or Seb's Kitchen LLC on Instagram. I reply to both. And my email is chefsebastian@gmail.com.
Nice. Speaking of that, when it comes to the different meals that you make, right? Do you feel like, how did you get out there more? Like a hustler, a drug dealer, gives out samples and gets people hooked, and then they come back. How did you do it to get your word out there so people knew who SK was?
So that's actually a really good question. I started selling plates from my parents' house when I lived with them 4 years ago. During COVID, during peak COVID, when I was just home wasting time doing nothing, I was like, what do I do? So I started selling plates. And then the plates turned into a catering order from Starbucks. And then the catering order from Starbucks turned into a reference for people that worked there. And then it just kept on going.
That's what's up. I love that growth.
And the more I posted, the more people reached out trying to get information.
Nice. Now, how does a private chef build a team? How do you scale that? Like, if you want to expand and you want to, you said the kitchen can have a magnitude of people under you. Is there a way that you can structure your business where you can expand and have other chefs under you?
So I definitely think there's room for growth because people always got to eat. People are always hungry. So it's hard to find those people, though, that are going to work for you and do the right things. You know what I mean? Like, I can grow the business and I can add people to the team, but I just...
Are they going to have the same passion as you?
I personally haven't found those people yet.
Yeah.
Where they're just willing to put their all into the plates, the plating, presentation of the food, the taste of the food, cleaning. That's a big thing for me.
That's a big one, yeah.
If you're not cleaning, bro, and I notice that you're being dirty and messy in the kitchen, that's just, that doesn't slide with me.
Cleaning.
Yeah.
So y'all don't have hired cleaners afterwards? You do it yourself?
Yeah, we do it ourselves.
Oh, wow.
Plates, utensils, cups, the platters, all of it.
Wow. That's deep.
That's why I said earlier, if there's like a day where I'm triple booked, it's not just like I'm pulling up doing 1, 2, 3 events. Like we're setting up, we're cleaning, we're cooking, we're sweating. And it is a lot of work, packing, unpacking, groceries. Like, these are all things that take time, but people don't account for it whenever they book. They just think it's, I don't know, it's not like you cater McDonald's and,
right.
You know what I mean? Like, this is a top quality service.
Facts.
Yeah. I was told, too, that maybe not getting a actual building like a storefront for your restaurant is not a good idea. It's actually better to not have a building basically and continue to do either the private events or just special events. But I was heard that once you get a building, then it gets harder because of the overhead and you know that's what I was hearing. And
yeah, I wouldn't know too much.
Got you.
About owning
do you plan on getting a building one day or
someday? I think I would like to.
Got you. Okay.
I would definitely like to have some sort of warehouse or space where I could have my kitchen in there and do like big caterings out of.
Got you.
But restaurant, I'm just looking at that in the future because
for sure.
I feel like I need to learn more before I head into a restaurant.
Got you. All right. Well, we hope to have you back again, man. We want to definitely check back in with you. Obviously, we're going to start a great business relationship with each other. And I can't wait to try the SK's Kitchen, man. I can't wait to try it.
Definitely want to congratulate you on your success and you jumping out there and doing your thing and not working for a Westgate or a Reunion, but believing in yourself.
Yes, sir.
And going with your passion and doing it from the heart. Over the profit, you believed in yourself, and I think that's inspiring to people that's watching us and watching you. So we appreciate you coming on the show, and we appreciate you for sharing for sure. SK
to the moon.
You the man. You the man.
All right, just like that, we out.
Peace.
Thank you, guys.